So, right now I'm just sitting here in Central Park. It's been like, what, 4 days since I uploaded anything to YouTube. I was discharged from crisis stabilization unit Saturday, and that was Saturday morning. So obviously there wasn't like much opportunity the day that I got out, and that kind of left me feeling like, I don't know, it just left me feeling like there was no support or anything. No support, no help whatsoever. But after, I don't know, I kind of slept outside. Well, not slept outside, but stayed outside for like till about 4 in the morning. I was with my friends, and one of them had to go home, so it was just me and one other friend. She had work in the morning. I told her to just take a cab home so she can go to work. She did not want to leave my side. Like, she's one of my closest friends. Her name is Trish. She's been there for me like ever since we were younger, like since we were 12. I'm 28 now. She's also 28. She'll be 29 in January, and she's a month older than I am. So yeah. Right now I'm just like I'm making my way to Salome Mission, and we'll see what's up there and what they can provide me with, like, as shelter wise. I know they have a clothing program, and they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I have a little bit of money on me right now, like actual like cash, and one of my subscribers who came across my videos 4 days ago sent me $50, and I wasn't expecting $50. I was thinking that maybe like $20, but like, he has no idea how grateful I am for that, and that's just like, I don't know, it tells me that, you know, there are good people out there, and that some people do care, even strangely. And my whole perception of the world has always been like, I can't trust nobody. It's always been tough, and like, living with borderline personality disorder for me is a new experience, because I've never really been diagnosed with anything like that before. My initial thought was PTSD because of my childhood and what was going on in my life. Like, it's always been a constant struggle, a constant fight, and growing up with alcoholic parents, and growing up with a stepdad that uses drugs and stuff. And me, when I was 19, I started doing hard drugs, and that went on for like almost a decade. Like, it wasn't an everyday thing. It was more like occasional thing when you go to a party or you drink with a friend. It's somehow it always ended up coming into a party, or it would end up in my friend's hands, and we'd just be doing cocaine all night. while drinking beer and or drinking like hard liquor. And it never used to be a huge problem for me until my mom passed away last year. The anniversary of her passing will be next week, 1 week from today. I don't know. I don't like when people walk by. It just gets me really on edge. But so after my mom's passing, that's when drugs started taking a bigger part in my life, like a bigger role in my life. And like I've stayed with my mom my whole entire life, so I always had a place to go. I've always had a home. But after she died, there was no more of that. You know, like when I go to visit my sister, because she lived in the same building as my mom, sometimes I find myself trying to type in her buzz code, and it's little things like that really trigger me, and it's hard to cope, like hard to deal with, hard to like cope with, because it's an everyday thing, especially this month. It's tough, and like I don't even know what to do for her anniversary. Like I want to go visit my mom's grave and just talk, but she wanted to be buried in her reserve, right beside her mother. So, and that's a $300-$400 flight just to get out there, and I don't have that kind of money right now. Like all I have on me, like not money wise, but like everything that I owned before is gone. Like a complete fresh start. I don't have any clothing. I don't have anything except my phone and the clothes on my back. That's all I've got. And it was pretty much my choice, because I wanted to get off drugs. I wanted to get clean. I wanted to be sober, and I've been clean off drugs for, well, it was a month. But then when I first got back into the city, I don't know, this is like a celebratory thing. So I had a few drinks with an old friend that I never get to hang out with, and then we did some coke. I think, but that's not bad for me at all, because like coke is not an addiction for me, because before that was a lot worse. Like in July, all of July and June, I got myself into meth, and I'm not proud of that. That was like a low point for me. Like it became so frequent around me that it took over a lot of things that were once important to me, like music, vlogging, writing, gaming out, and just everything. It took over everything, and I've spent money on it. I've somehow I would get it from just random people. I would get it from like an old friend. My cousin even got himself into it, and he bought like a lot of it, and we would just like drink all day and get high. For the last 2 weeks that I was living in my home, my place was completely trashed. It was like garbage everywhere, beer cans, empty beer boxes, and it was like the lowest point of my life, and I knew that I had to do something to change my life around. So I got the eviction notice, and the last 2 weeks that I was living there, it was just an everyday party. It was like, you know what, go big, get it all out of your system, and when August comes around, that's when you stop. it's gonna be hard to stop. But at least where you're going from here is a rural area. Like, there's no drugs out where I stayed for the month of August. Was like, it was $50 for a flap of cocaine. Cocaine in Canada, or in Winnipeg, is a flap is $20. So that's an extra $30 on top of the regular price that I'm used to. I believe they had meth out there, but obviously it was too crazy ass prices. And the friend I was staying with at the time there, he was hardcore against meth. Like, he hated that shit. So that kind of kept me away from it, because I didn't want to like go and ruin his life with his wife by doing meth behind their back and acting all crazy and shit. And like, I know, like, it doesn't look like I was a previous meth head, but I honestly was. I don't know how I don't have any like marks or whatever, but I guess that's whatever. But anyways, so right now I'm just wondering, just gonna make my way to Siloam Mission and register or whatever we have to do there. See, secure a bed for the night. I don't know. I might meet up with a friend after too, and meet up with my nephew as well. Other than that, I don't know. I guess that's my plans for today, and then look for a new apartment tomorrow. There's a squirrel down there. It's all Central Park. It's basically where I'm sitting right now, and just, I don't know, I thought I'd update with my vlogs. I want to keep this whole vlog thing going, just because it's something I used to love doing, and I'm trying to get past this whole self-conscious thing, trying to get past the judgmental thing, like what people think of me, because I'm so scared of what people think of me that I constantly listen to music like 24/7, because I hate the looks I get. I hate the thought of what people think of me. And like, I'm trying to like I don't know. I'm just trying to get past that. Trying to push past that, and trying to feel comfortable in my own skin. Feel confident with myself and everything. So yeah. Next convenience store. Well, I don't know what to say, and I don't know what to talk about. Kind of dissociating here. Yeah, I think I'll just end it here for now. When I get, obviously you'll be watching this because I found a Wi-Fi hotspot to upload it. But anyways, thank you for watching, and again, thank you, Matthias Black, for that donation. That was very generous of you, and yeah, I hope you'll be a I don't want to say loyal, but that's the only word that I can come up with, because it just, to me, loyal just sounds too, well, you better freaking watch my videos. But no, like, I just hope that you're like that you're a loyal, subscriber. I'm not saying that you have to watch my videos, but it's just nice to know that there are people that are like me that have struggled before and are also trying to get back into the world and trying to overcome their own mental illnesses. Yeah, just thank you, Matthews. I really appreciate that so much. Anyways, I'm done. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.